Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my show. Now it's going to be called. I unfortunately cannot call it Tuesday Talks with Jake anymore because we are not meeting on Tuesdays, and also I didn't really like that name that much. So anyway, feels good to be back. My last episode, the camera died halfway through. Last episode we had Sam and Aiden on, and it died right when we were talking about Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So Tyler's laughing about it in the back. Anyway, so let's get down to business. So today I am joined by my good friend. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm
Get a
Tristan.
little closer.
Oh, hi, my name is Tristan. Probably see me around campus. I don't know. I'm Iona Players, Singers, Nightingales. I'm
I was gonna say it's about Tristan. I have been trying to get Tristan on my show for the longest time.
Sorry,
You were the person I tried because after like Eric was on for the first 2 episodes, I asked you first, and then you said no. So then I asked Juliana and Robert. Then after I tried asking you again, you said no. So instead, I was like, "Oh, let me just bring Jen and John on instead." Like, and so I made a joke like, instead of having Tristan, I have his girlfriend and his best friend on instead. And that I had to accept like I'm never gonna get Tristan, but now we actually have Tristan. So, yay! All right, this is a great start. So if you guys don't know Tristan, he was our Tin Man in Wizard of Oz, and currently he's playing.
I'm playing Pablo in Sister Act.
In
The
Sister
upcoming
Act.
show. Please come and watch it.
We just had our read through last night, and it was really good. Like everyone did so
Yeah, it was
good.
fun. It was a lot of fun.
Your character is pretty much like a I would say just a Spanish stereotype character.
Yeah, he's like a
because you speak
like a
you speak
gangster, yeah.
Spanish a lot. Yeah, I might as well. So I guess I'll start off by asking you the questions that I've asked Lily, everyone else. Well, first of all, since it's the first episode, I'll start off by asking, what made you want to come to Iona?
Honestly, I mean, what really drew me in here was just the community here.
Same.
I went to several different colleges beforehand, like just
Really?
not went to, but like obviously like
you visited,
toured,
yeah.
I visited a bunch of different colleges, and yeah, just something about the people here. They were all very hospitable and very nice and welcoming. It was that, and also Jason actually was my theater director back in high school at Iona Prep. So when I made the jump and found out that he was the theater director for Iona College as well, I was like, oh, that's perfect.
Jen told me that as well because you guys met. Because fun fact, Tristan and Jen were both at the same Iona Prep, right?
We didn't go to the same school, but Iona Prep is all boys. She went to Marie Regina.
Oh wait, how'd you guys meet in SpongeBob then? Like,
so
was that?
Iona Prep typically partners with like sister
cool!
schools.
I didn't know that.
Jen's school was a sister school to Iona Prep.
They met during SpongeBob,
Yes.
right? You were SpongeBob and she was Sandy.
Yep.
And like, I just like to imagine that you guys doing Chop to the Top, and you're like, Chop to the Top. By the way, I love you. Chop to the Top. Sorry,
we were definitely still in the talking stage by then, but yeah.
I like to imagine it was that. But anyway, my next question I like to ask you is, what got you into theater and like acting and performing?
I'm gonna be honest. I started theater in general back in like high school, my senior year of high school.
Senior year? Wow, yeah. You're one of those guys.
I started quite late. I actually didn't want to do theater for quite some time.
Everyone has that thought.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like, and I have actors in my family, but like, or people who act in my family, and like they were all telling me like you should totally get into this, but I don't think it was until my friend really talked me into it, and he was like, dude, you can sing, you could totally like try and start acting. So I gave it a shot, and you know, I actually enjoyed it. My first ever play actually wasn't even a musical. It was a straight play called The Alibis that I did.
What's that?
It's like this really like a comedy murder mystery type of thing.
Get a little closer, I think, because like just in case.
Is that
like,
better? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know, because like I'm worried that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically like this comedy murder mystery thing. And I played a pretty small role. I was like this dad that was very skittish when it came to most things.
That's how it starts.
There's like a whole bit in it. It was really fun. It was like the whole bit was like he was buying a hamster for his daughter's birthday, and the grandfather mistook the hamster for ice cream. So he put the hamster in the freezer, and then we found out,
What? What is this?
yeah, it was a whole thing. And then like we ended up finding the hamster at the end, and my character faints because like he can't deal with blood or anything like that. So it's like,
what is this plot?
yeah,
This is
it's supposed to be like one of those satirical kind of things.
Oh my
It was
God.
honestly, it was really funny though, and Jen was also in that, but I really didn't know her well. She played like the lead actually in that one. She was like the main detective in that. So that was fun.
Your path to theater is kind of similar to mine because I can't remember my very first one because I was very, very young when I was put like in a theater show. Like because I used to go like to a conservatory. I was in a family full of actors and I wasn't sure if I liked it. Middle school was when elementary school I used to love it, but then middle school I was going through kind of a weird phase where I
Yeah,
was like, I don't know,
everyone does.
I don't know if I like musicals. I think it's weird because like everyone was just so judgmental. You know, I didn't have a lot of friends in middle school. Like I had like one or two, but I didn't. But then I really didn't get back into it until high school again, which I was like, okay, no, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I like it. Like yeah, and that's when I started to get more friends again. So yeah, that's yeah. But yeah, you want to tell us a little bit about Pablo? Every night I talked about it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's not really much to the character.
Would you
from
say it
what
was
I saw, but
because I asked Juliana this when I brought her on for Dorothy, but would you say Pablo's a dream role for you?
I wouldn't put dream role. I had the pleasure of playing some dream roles back in like Rent and definitely like Urinetown and stuff.
Because you were a freshman when you got casted into the woods, right? Because you were telling me about
Yes,
that. Yeah.
yes.
You-
That was my first
You've
show
always
here.
been a lead, pretty much.
Not
Not always.
I mean, I wouldn't really count Jack as a lead. He's more of like a supporting
Mm.
character that just so happens to move the plot along.
Yeah.
He's more of a plot device. I like to think of him as a plot device.
When I wanted to bring you on last semester, because originally I kind of wanted the show to be about nerdy stuff, and I was like, oh, let's do some theater stuff too, because I think that's the main point of my
Yeah.
show is film and theater. When I wanted to bring you on first, I wanted to talk about Peacemaker with you, and now Peacemaker season 2 is over, and it was not very good. So I guess now I'll ask you about the next installment in James Gunn's big DCU. Are you excited for Supergirl?
I'm very excited for
You see the
Supergirl.
trailer?
It looks really good. I saw the teaser with Jason Momoa as Lobo.
Oh yeah, finally.
He looks great. Like honestly, I'm really hyped.
That trailer came out the day I came back home from Iona.
Oh really?
And it was the best day ever because I was so exhausted and tired. I just finished doing a final. It wasn't really, it was kind of like a meeting. Like I didn't have like a big test. I was so exhausted. And then I wake up, I see a picture of Millie Alcock as Supergirl smiling at me in the thumbnail. Like it's like she was saying, come watch this.
Yeah, no,
it was like she was like emotioning
it
me.
looked really good. I mean, we got a lot of good stuff
And the
coming out.
song, like, I'll be honest, I think Supergirl is one of my most hyped movies for this year, but definitely my number one hyped. I want you to guess what it is because they just released a trailer for it like a few hours ago.
A few hours ago.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, there's a couple things that have
Michael
recently come out.
Jackson movie.
Oh really?
Michael Jackson biopic.
I haven't seen much on that.
Oh, they released a new trailer just like a few hours ago.
I haven't seen
You know,
it.
Oh, the Michael Jackson movie is probably my number one most hyped. Michael Jackson, Supergirl, my two most hyped movies. I am so excited for. I love Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
When you saw the first one though, you weren't too into it though, like because
I didn't think he looked like him.
Okay.
Much.
Nobody can. Michael Jackson didn't even look like Michael Jackson.
I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
he was Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
though.
Michael. You can't. He sounds just like him though. That's the creepy part. is
Yeah,
that
no,
just-
he did.
yeah.
I will give him that. He did sound like him. I just like I think look wise, like if he's going for a younger version of him, like I didn't really see it much. But
Also, one thing that I like is that he was in the trailer more. In the first teaser, he only was kind of in it. Miles Teller's going to be in the movie. You know, Miles Teller.
yes, isn't he playing the
He's playing his lawyer.
lawyer? Yeah.
Who's like I think he's on Michael Jackson's side.
Yeah.
And I made this joke. I was like, isn't it funny how Miles Teller went from playing a character who wanted to become the greatest musician ever, and now is playing the lawyer of the actual greatest musician ever?
that is-
Like,
that is
no
pretty
one's
funny.
brought that up yet, and someone's gonna bring that up. I'm bringing that up because I love Miles Teller. I love Whiplash. It's such a great movie. But yeah, in terms of like other like hyped movies, there's a really big one coming out at the end of the year. 2 actually on the same day.
I know. I mean, I've been watching, trying to keep up with all the trailers. There's a lot of good stuff coming out.
I'm referring to Doomsday.
Oh.
Dune 3 and Avengers.
No, the Doomsday trailers have looked really good. I mean,
Which one would you say is your favorite?
X-Men easily.
Same.
That was That's like easily the most comic accurate
Oh yeah,
X-Men
no,
that
absolutely.
we are ever gonna get in anything.
Why do I get the feeling though that Charles Xavier and Magneto are gonna sing for good to each other? Like the way they were looking at each other, like a comet pulled from
Oh well,
orbit.
they've been Endgame since like the
Oh yeah, no,
comics, so like
they're
yeah.
yeah, no, they've been when I always saw them as more as brothers, but as I'm getting older, I'm like, oh yeah, no, they're totally gay. they're totally gay. Like, you
No,
like
I'm all for it though.
if you First Class literally is the Wicked of X-Men. Like you've seen First Class, right?
Of course,
First Class is the best X-Men movie in my opinion. That's also like one of my all-time like favorite Marvel movies in general, and probably just one of my favorite movies.
First Class is pretty good. I mean, in terms of X-Men movies, I don't know if it was my favorite. Unless I don't know if you count
What is your favorite?
Well, I don't know
X-Men?
if you count the Wolverine movies as X-Men. Because if we're throwing the Wolverine in there, I gotta put Logan as my favorite.
Yeah, Logan's pretty good. It's just Logan's just this. I don't know. Someone's taking a picture of us. I don't know what that. Logan's just more of like a sad drama, I would say. But and then when I went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, I was like, they're gonna ruin this so bad, and they did. Demolished
Well,
his
that's what it's
grave.
there for. Like,
I really liked Deadpool and Wolverine though, but my favorite X-Men movie though is definitely First Class and Days of Future Past. Like those two movies back
Days of
to
Future
back.
Past is very
It's
good.
so good.
I really like those movies off of Quicksilver alone. I just have a bias. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters, so it's like they did him perfectly in those movies.
They did him really dirty though in Age of Ultron.
Yeah,
like, but then again,
yeah.
they kind of had no choice because my brother pointed this out. Wanda is in X-Men Apocalypse when she's a kid, but she gets murdered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember Magneto's second family gets killed.
Was it like a mirroring thing where they were trying to show?
That's what my brother.
Quicksilver in one
That's
thing
what he claimed when he saw it. I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, but like now I just feel like because like
why would you do that though?
I feel like in the comics they keep each other anchored.
Yeah.
So
no.
one doesn't go off track from the other.
My mic is
like
loose.
The MCU. I feel like one of the biggest issues that they're facing right now is Wanda.
Oh yeah,
because
no.
they're making her like crazy overpowered in like I saw.
I like she's overpowered, but
Yeah.
like I don't. But
I saw Marvel Zombies with.
I didn't watch that yet.
A couple of my friends, and
we
were all so heated by the end of it because the entire show is like just a glorified. Just Wanda is so cool and powerful. Like she beat like what was it? I think it was like Celestial Hulk or something.
What's the Celestial Hulk?
Yes, like
I haven't watched it yet. I got
there's
catch up
a
on
Hulk in
Marvel.
the comics where like he like absorbs the Infinity Stones and like he becomes this almost godlike entity, and like she just beat him in the show.
There's a lot of Marvel stuff I gotta catch up on. I gotta finish X-Men '97. I did not finish that show.
Oh
no,
dude, season 2's coming out. You gotta watch it.
I know. I started like 2 years ago. I was so good. Then life just got so busy. I just forgot to finish it. And then I didn't watch Loki season 2. I just forgot
Loki's
to.
also very good.
Well, because it was between that or Ahsoka, because I was kind of busy at the time, and then I chose to watch Ahsoka.
I started fading off. I just started getting back into like the Marvel shows that I missed.
I got to get back into Marvel too. That's my goal for the series. I gotta watch Wonder Man.
I just finished it.
You just finished it?
So good.
I know. I was thinking about watching it this weekend, but I was so lazy this weekend. Like
it's honestly a very easy watch. I killed it all in one day.
Tyler's watching. Tyler Gill is our factor. So if I never have a guest, if I don't have a guest, I'll just bring him on. You know, just. But anyway, I have a theory though, because I was watching a TikTok about this. It's about Dr. Doom's plan in Doomsday. I have two predictions. I want your opinions on this. The first one I have is I saw this one. People are saying that he's going to try to recreate the Thanos snap, but not to destroy, to create. The theory is that there are 6 specific heroes now that possess the powers of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch, Reality.
Yes.
Sentry, Mind. Shang-Chi, Soul.
Yep.
Wonder Man, Power. Monica, Space, and Loki, Time.
Yeah.
The theory is he's going to use Franklin Richards to resurrect Wanda, and he's going to find Loki because Wonder Man is going to be in Doomsday, they confirmed. And Loki obviously is going to be there. Wanda is allegedly going to be there, but I think I think they're going to use her like Superman. It's going to be like Justice League where they resurrect her. Like, I believe they're going to do that. Like,
I don't think. Okay, I know that they set it up at the end of Multiverse of Madness that she died. I didn't believe that.
I didn't believe that either.
I remember
there's no body.
No,
there's no body.
It's that, and also in that scene, after everything kind of falls on her, supposedly
there's like a red
light. So I don't know.
I unfortunately haven't watched Agatha yet. Did you watch that show, Agatha?
That is one of the shows I skipped out on. I gotta watch it.
I only stuck to the movies for Marvel. I only stuck to the movies because I don't know. I went on a weird Marvel hiatus in 2023. I only was like, I'm only gonna go see Guardians 3 because that's the
I don't
only
even
one.
blame you because like that was like in that time where everything was kinda
Black
falling
Panther
off.
2 and 4 were the two movies that killed it for me because I hate.
I love Black Panther 2. You didn't like it?
I think I was in a bad mood. I didn't like it because I don't know. I don't know what's going on back there, but I don't know. I was in a. First of all, I had a really bad theater experience. First of all, the lights did not go out when the movie started, and there were annoying
Oh.
people behind me who were
Mm.
talking like, I'm like, shh. I can't curse, but well, I remember when we were watching the movie, my brother and I always like it's like an inside joke between us, but like there was one person that yelled at Ironheart, like in the theater, they yelled, "Come on, Riri!" I was like,
That's another show I have not seen.
I didn't watch Ironheart. Sure, I skipped. Also, who's gonna watch Echo? That show?
I actually did see that.
Oh, you did?
Honestly, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like fantastic.
Say it again.
It
Say it again.
it was okay. I feel like they rushed it on some parts. I think if it was a long, they gave it 5 episodes,
Oh,
and it's like there's no way you can expect to fully like pan out a show, especially for a new character in 5 episodes. You know, like the pacing was just very rushed. It was like she started out as like an assassin, and then by the end of it, she's like, "I have superpowers and I'm fighting Kingpin."
what?
And I'm like, it just went from a jump from like 0 to 100 in like the span of 5 episodes, and I was like, this is too fast.
The only Marvel thing I watched in 2024 was Deadpool and Wolverine, and I watched that movie 3 times. Like, well, dude, my theater experience of that. Like, when did you when did you see it? Like, you saw it right in the theater.
I did see it.
Only saw it once.
I saw it.
I saw it 3 times, surprisingly though.
I saw it twice. I saw it once with one of my. I have a friend who I watch like pretty much all like the mainline Marvel movies.
I got an
with.
uncle. I
Yeah.
got an uncle. He's probably watching right now because my family watches my show. I got an uncle who like knows everything about Marvel. Like he took me to see it because I saw it the day I finished doing my summer theater show, which was Addams Family. So I was still with my Uncle Fester makeup a little bit. So I was like, I'm gonna go see Deadpool and Wolverine, looking like I'm like half dead. So I went to go see it. And I ran some of my school friends. They were like, "Hey, where did you come from?"
You came in looking like Wade Wilson himself.
Yeah. And the second time I saw it with my brother, and I'll never forget when Cassandra Nova showed up. She's like, "I'm Charles Xavier's twin." He was like, "What?" I was like, "You know she had a twin?" He's like, "No." Like my brother loves the X-Men, but he doesn't know like everything. Like
Yeah.
we don't read comics. We more or less just watch the shows, and like we
That's
watch
kind of me too.
we watch like YouTube recap videos. Like
the only like real comic media I absorb is like I'll find like YouTube videos and stuff on like the comics
Yeah.
and stuff, like those deep cuts. I only really read one comic series like to its like fullest, and that's really it.
I used to read books. I don't really read them anymore, but there is a book that I need to read though. My brother got me for Christmas. It's a book about the villain Mbessa from Arcane. Did you finish Arcane season 2?
No. I finished season 1. I've been meaning to finish season 2. Dude, I wrote like a whole like D&D campaign inspired off of it.
Arcane. I mentioned this before in the past on my show, but Arcane is one of my all-time favorite shows. It almost
it should be. Yeah.
It almost was. I think honestly, it might be my second favorite because
it's really good.
It almost was my number 1, but like it can't be one show. There's one show that I still can't place anything above. Guess what my number 1 favorite show is?
It's not Peacemaker, is it?
No, it's not Peacemaker.
I don't know.
Gravity Falls.
Oh yeah,
It's my number 1 favorite. Nothing.
Okay, that's valid.
Nothing.
That's valid.
Oh wait, Avatar's up there too, but no, Gravity Falls is like my number 1 favorite. Like,
okay, I gotta admit, I've not seen Avatar.
What's The Last
Yeah, I
Airbender? Are
haven't
you
seen
kidding
it.
me? That was the show I watched during COVID. Like
you know
that
what
was.
it was. I think for me growing up, my little like ADHD brain could not comprehend a plot as complex as Avatar. So I stuck with my SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah,
and I
that's
called it a
real.
day.
Gravity Falls though was the first show that had like a real plot. Like when they revealed that McGucket was like friends with the author, I was like, oh, this is getting good.
It was. I mean, I thought it was good even before that.
Oh,
though.
yeah, no,
Like, it was
yeah.
really good.
Well, the best part was that my entire family liked it. Not my mom though. My mom is not into any nerdy stuff. The only thing she likes is Mary Poppins. That's the only thing. That's her only
That's
favorite.
nerdy enough.
Yeah, but my dad and my brother, they're big nerds like me, and my dad got into it too because his favorite character was Grunkle Stan, obviously. Because my dad is a Grunkle Stan in real life. Like he is a Grunkle Stan. But No, well, I unfortunately did get spoiled though that Stan had a spoilers that Stan had a brother. I got
Mm,
before I watched the episode because I watched the episode after the reveal, which that's yeah. I because the release schedule was terrible for TV because like I watched the episodes all kind of out of order, kind
yeah.
of like I watched the finale though when it came out, and to me, third grade. Yeah, I was in third grade. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, I
That's
feel old. I
crazy.
feel old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I just realized this month marks like the 10-year anniversary of the finale because Gravity Falls ended in twenty
That's
sixteen.
crazy. I really do hope that they do something more with that show. Like
I don't.
there's so much.
I don't.
You don't think so?
No. I like that because I don't want it to come back ever because we've seen shows that come back are bad, kind of. There are some
But
okay
I
ones,
think
but
if there's any person who could successfully pull off like a revival of a show, it's probably Alex Hirsch.
well, that actually brings me to my next thing I want to tell you about. I think I told you about this, but I'll tell you again. I actually made a Gravity Falls fan film
I know
in high
you.
school.
Yeah,
I
you
told
showed
you.
me. You
Yeah, I
showed
did
me.
show you. And I liked what I wrote. I didn't like what we filmed.
Yes.
I was friends with everybody, but I don't think I had the best crew. There were a lot of
Okay.
disagreements, a lot of different ideas. People want to add things, and I'm like, no. Like, two of our crew members never seen Gravity Falls, so I was
Yeah.
like, they thought it was more like Stranger Things, so they want to go for that kind of thing, which I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Also, you're gonna hate me. I'd never seen Stranger Things,
I mean,
and I'm
yeah.
probably never gonna watch it now because
Why?
I told myself I was gonna watch it when it was over. I heard it ends bad though, like Game of Thrones. So now I can't.
No. Do not listen to the online. No, the reason people were so mad about that ending was because the writers left it were kind of.
I did watch a video on this about how
they-
they procrastinated it. Like,
Well, yes, I don't. I think the season 5. I will admit there were some parts that did seem a bit like either rushed or like half baked.
I saw clips. They're so old, also too. These kids, they're
Yeah,
so old.
No, I think the issue that people had with the ending though was that the writers chose what they felt was good for the characters, not the fans. And I feel like a lot of the times the shows, some of the best endings are like, what do the fans want to see, rather than like
Star Wars kind of
like.
Star Wars kind of did that too.
But like as someone who writes stories, I kind
write.
of respect like the craft of making it where it's like,
yeah,
what do these characters deserve? Like what ending do these characters deserve?
you know, that's a good point because I actually was having an argument with a friend of mine about this. I forget what character it was on, but like, oh, my friend. So I write stories too. Like I've been recently, I've been writing some like Star Wars what ifs, like you know, what if scenarios, kind of like Marvel's what
That's
if.
cool.
And I've been saying I can send some of you if you want because like I'm trying to like bring back YouTube videos to my channel because I used to
Yeah.
have a YouTube channel. I still do. I sent you one of my videos, I think, from it.
Yes.
Well, my channel is called Big J33, and that's why this show is now called Station 33. It's in reference to that. I used to just make goofy videos, but like I actually wanted to make a name for myself, kind of like Gambit.
I was gonna make a reference.
Well, no, I'm not betting that I do though, but I want to start like putting myself out there a little more because I do have a few videos that did get a lot of views actually.
Yeah.
Like, and I just want a weird hiatus from it. Like, I don't know why. So. But yeah, I started writing one and I killed off a bunch of characters. And my friend was like, why would you do that? I'm like, we have to establish we're in a new world now where like no one's safe. Like you have to do that. And she's like, but you killed life. Like I killed off the Bad Batch pretty much. And, like,
oh no.
and Omega. And she was like, why would you do that? I'm like, we have to establish.
Can I just say something? I could not get past the Bad Batch.
Oh,
I tried
my
watching
friends,
it and I like fell asleep.
My friend Bradley, that's who I'm talking about. She watches this. She's gonna hate you. She's gonna go, I hate this person already. Oh, and speaking of her, we actually got into an argument about another thing. I know she knows exactly what I'm gonna bring up, but we're talking about Ahsoka season 2, and we were talking about like how excited we are for it. And
are they doing a season?
Yeah,
2?
They're doing a season 2. It got delayed though because
I didn't think they were doing a season. I
the
didn't think
actor
season 1 did very well.
Season 1, okay, here's my thing with Ahsoka season 1. I liked the story of it was honestly a better version of Force Awakens when you think about it because they have the same plot. We have to find a missing Jedi.
Yeah.
Force Awakens, they're looking for Luke. Ahsoka, they're looking for Ezra. I think Ahsoka handled that plot line way better, but my issue is why is Sabine trained to be a Jedi? That made no sense to me.
I think my issue with it was I didn't really like Rosario Dawson.
Really? You didn't like her portrayal of Ahsoka? I thought she was great.
I thought she came off very stale. Um, and
Really?
maybe it's because I'm used to seeing the Clone Wars version, the younger version, where
Yeah.
she's a little bit more like I don't know what the word is. Like she's very like rushing into battles and very like tactical. And like she still is tactical within this show, but like there's almost like a silence to her that's like it doesn't feel like the same character, if that makes sense.
I would maybe granted it's because she's older. She's in her 40s now,
I
but
guess. And then like I don't know. I think that they were really trying to go down the route of like this is what Anakin did. And it's like that plot line within Star Wars has been explored like 50 times already. And I just think like that
I
same plot
think
line
the
was like
show
okay.
would have been better if it was animated, in my opinion.
I guess. I mean
And also, it would have been
yeah.
better if she wasn't training Sabine. She should have been training Jason, Hera's son. Remember him? Kanan and Hera's kid. They claim he has force abilities. Why wasn't this about him? Also, sorry, that's a missed opportunity of a character. We have the son of Kanan and Hera, who, in my opinion, Kanan and Hera are like two of my like all-time like favorite. Have you seen Star Wars Rebels? Like
I've seen a little bit of
they're
it.
the best characters of Star Wars Rebels, though.
Mhm.
They're the only relationship that feels real besides Han and Leia. Like they're behind Han and Leia. They're a great couple in Star
Mm.
Wars. And they have a kid. Well, spoilers, but
It's all right.
Kanan dies pretty much in Rebels because that is in relation to another issue I have. But Kanan dies, and so Hera has this kid pretty much with green hair, but who's human. I'm like, it's like a half human, half like Twi'lek. I'm like, that's cool. Make that a story. But no, they chose to make Sabine a Jedi. It was only because she wielded the dark saber because she was Mandalorian. I'm like, that ruins the whole message though of like
And
anyone
again,
could wield a lightsaber.
I just feel like it was a lot of recycled
I
ideas
didn't.
because
Yeah.
like they did the dark saber with Din
Oh yeah, no,
Djarin.
Mandalorian. Like, and
Yeah.
also the dialogue kind of felt a little predictable at times. Like, I was predicting the dialogue. I wasn't getting mad though. It was fun though. I was just like, he's gonna say, "Spread out and find them in 3, 2, 1." Spread out and find them. Like, yep, I knew it. Like, the dialogue became so
Yeah.
predictable.
I don't know. I think
I like Balin Skull though. He was a cool villain. And unfortunately, the actor passed.
yes, I know.
Yeah, Ray Stevenson, rest in peace. They're recasting him though with the old guy from Hunger Games, I think, to play him.
Don't know who that is.
I don't know.
off the top of my
I've
head.
never seen Hunger Games.
I haven't
I've
either.
only seen the first. I've seen parts of the first movie, like
That was another one I couldn't make it through.
Hunger Games. Interesting. But Ahsoka, what was I saying? Season 2. Well, my friend and I got into an argument about this because she was like, "I'm excited for season 2 because they're introducing a new species of loth cats." And I was like, really? You're interested in a new species, not the story or the characters. You're interested in the animal species. Okay.
It's very
Sure.
important.
Yeah, very important. Loth cats. Very important. I know you're watching this. Like, he's watching this right now. Like, yeah, very important to the story. Yes. It's like Jar Jar. Jar Jar's the key to all this.
Oh my god.
But going back to like the whole Jedi thing, like, I kind of don't like that Ahsoka has a show to begin with because, like, her being alive, it makes you question where was she during the original trilogy?
That was the other issue I had with
Yeah.
it. It was very like Ahsoka's here and like ignored everything that happened.
You know what it's
beforehand.
giving? It's giving that scene in The Office when Michael's like out in the wilderness and Dwight's like, "I will choose to watch him, but I will not help him. I will let harm befall him." That was her to Luke. Like, I will even let him die. I will not help him. Like, that's literally what it is. Like,
oh my god.
because like in my opinion, I watched this video, this like fan fiction. Someone said I can't find it anymore. It was so good though. I was like, in my opinion, that should have been the Ahsoka show. It's where apparently Ahsoka was on Malachor for all those years, like, and she was discovered again by Luke after Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, I think they
And
should
like,
have done something.
and like this
that,
fan
yeah.
fiction was Ahsoka actually trained Luke, and that explains why he's a full trained Jedi in Return of a Jedi, and that explains why. Because Luke in Empire, like, he leaves, but then like later he's a full trained Jedi, but they established he never went back to Yoda. So who trained him? I thought they were.
Yeah.
What if it was Ahsoka though? Like you could have answered that because Star Wars has a lot of plot holes that like they.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of why I try not to get too deep into the lore.
Yeah.
Because it's just it honestly gets so
Another
confusing.
show that I thought was gonna fix plot holes, but ended up creating more plot holes was the Kenobi show. Because like
that was such a wasted opportunity.
you thought it was a waste of opportunity.
I really do. I was like, it was fine. I don't know. I like the bits with him and Anakin, and like I thought those bits like gave a little bit of like what the prequels were.
here's
Or the
how
sequels, sorry, not the prequels.
here's how they should have done the prequels, though, in my opinion, because I like him and Leia's relationship. It was well written. The problem is, how are we gonna explain this? Like how because people say, oh, she only knows him as Ben Kenobi. She doesn't know his name's Obi-Wan. That kind of thing. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And like that explains why in A New Hope when Luke saves her, because she's looking for Obi-Wan Kenobi. She was probably told that they were relatives, similar to because in the
Yeah, but that's like a giant plot hole.
I
in
know it's
itself.
like yeah, and I guess it explains why she's like Ben Kenobi. Where is he? Like in the New Hope, like, but also Riva. Like I liked her character, but the issue is she overshadowed the Kenobi shows a little bit. Like I think it would have worked more if it was just solely about Kenobi dealing with his trauma with Anakin. Like we need more weird phantom ghost Anakin haunting him.
Yeah,
Like
because I did like the premise of like
I like the
Ana-
premise.
I like the
but
premise of Anakin being, I mean, not Anakin, Obi-Wan being like this drifter character.
I
like,
liked that.
that was really
It
cool.
was way
and, like,
better.
the first couple episodes, I was like, this is awesome.
It worked for him more than it worked for Luke in Last Jedi because when they did it for Luke,
Luke didn't really have a reason to
yeah,
get that
he's like,
to there.
ugh, my nephew destroyed.
He just turned angsty
like,
all of a sudden.
He was like, my nephew destroyed my gaming room. I'm really mad about it. I'm gonna leave everything.
He just turned angsty all of a sudden. It didn't make much sense.
Before we continue talking about Star Wars, though, we have to take a quick ad break. So we will be right back.
This is WIUR Radio.
Oh wait, I don't think this is an ad break. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Should I just read off something instead? I don't know. I can't find the button.
UR Radio.
Oh, here we go.
Hi, I'm Becca Bittner, the host of Iona University's news show, Good Morning Gales. My co-host, Nick Waltieri, and I cover everything that's going on here at Gale Nation. We give you all the buzzing campus news you need to know before your first cup of coffee every Friday morning. Make sure to check out our morning show, along with our sports show, Gale Zone, on our IUTV Instagram and YouTube. With hosts Cam Woolley and Chris Solaro, you'll get sports updates from the Hines Athletic Center to the big leagues. See you there, and as always, go Gales. Now, back to WIUR.
All right. Thank you, Becca. Let me turn it down a little bit. Where did Tyler go? He like left.
I think he just stepped out for a
Oh
second.
dear. Oh dear. Anyway, the Kenobi show. When it came out, like it start. What is that sound? What do you hear that?
I think you just screamed into the mic.
I just
Yeah.
Anyway, you hear that too, right? What is that? What is that?
I don't know.
What is that? Hello? Welcome to ASMR. So I think the Kenobi show. It was something. I haven't watched Andor yet though.
I still have to watch that.
I
one,
know.
too.
I because I've heard that show is like really good.
Yeah.
Like
both seasons I heard were like really, really good.
Which I'm like, how could that show be like better than Kenobi? Like I was in denial. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't watch
Rogue
it.
One was also, I hear, very good.
You didn't watch Rogue One?
I haven't heard it.
I saw.
I know how it ends, but like.
What is that? Do you hear that? Like someone sounds weird.
It's like a reverb. I don't know what
I
it
know.
is.
Hopefully we don't sound weird with.
Not.
I hope. Do you hear that? What is that?
I don't know.
I'm scared now. How do I turn that one down?
Maybe that do something?
Let's just keep talking.
right.
If it sounds weird, like, dude, could you imagine? Because we sound like chipmunks, kind of. You
That's
hear
what
that,
I'm
right?
hearing. Yeah.
I can't focus now. You watched The Bad Batch though, right? You were saying you didn't like it.
I saw a little bit of it. I couldn't get past.
I didn't like it. My friend is yelling at me to finish it though, because she claims it gets better. But I'm like, I'm sorry. If your first season isn't strong enough to hold the show, why should I still stick around? I get some shows have not very good first seasons. Like The Office didn't have a great first season, but like there were still some moments that were memorable.
That's a great example. Oh my! I think One Piece is a prime example of that. I don't know how much anime you watch, but
the only animes I've seen: Attack on Titan, Death Note, and Demon Slayer.
Yeah, One Piece. I am still trekking along in that one. I'm on like episode 400 something.
I want to watch JoJo, but everyone's like, dude, it's like complicated. Like, it's just like
it's so fun though.
I know that's the thing.
I'm on a Diamond is Unbreakable with JoJo, and like honestly, like the first season's okay. like once you get to I think it's Phantom Blood, something like
I don't know
that.
any of these. I don't know any of this.
The arcs have different names, but once you get to like the second season of it and you're focusing on Joseph is my favorite character, and it is just
Yeah.
it is Bit City from there, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, the only animes I've watched are Attack on Titan, Death Note, and Demon Slayer.
I've only seen like 2 of those.
You only seen 2 of those?
I couldn't make it past
I need to
Death Note.
get into like a new show though, because like the last show I was like fully obsessed with last year was Invincible,
Have
obviously.
you seen Percy Jackson?
I've been wanting to watch the show. I haven't watched it yet.
That's
I've been
gonna
wanting to
be-
watch it. Maybe I'll check out that. I'm debating what my next big show to watch is, because the only reason why I watched Invincible was because I had a major Arcane obsession. I couldn't get past it.
No, Invincible is great.
And then
too,
everyone's
but-
like, guys, watch Invincible, because Invincible came back and there was a bunch of brain rot blown up for it. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll get into it. And then I watched it. I'm like, this is good. Cool. Because the reason why I got into Arcane is because I had a really bad Harry Potter obsession, because that was when my high school did it. And I was
Yeah.
obsessed with like watching lore videos. And I was like, I need to get out of this. I don't need to learn about why Mad-Eye Moody has a special eye. Like, I need to get out of this. I was like, watch Arcane. I'm like, oh, season 2 came out? Like, I forgot Arcane existed. And then I watched it. I'm like, I was reminded how good it was again, because I forgot how good it was. And then I watched them. I like binged all of Invincible. By the way, season 4, there's a new trailer that came out. And people were already making memes about it. Just the way Oliver says job. Have you seen that?
I
Like,
have seen
how much
that.
does job cost? Are you job? That's the
It's
way
so
he says.
funny.
I wish he just goes job. Also, Oliver looks whiter now.
think he
I think it's because of.
that's in the comics.
Yeah.
too. He goes
I-
to like a pinkish color, I think, in the comics.
I thought that Conquest was going to be like the final big bad kind of, but no, it's Thrag.
Thrag is awful, dude.
Also, he's voiced by Lee Pace, who played the Elf King in The Hobbit.
Oh,
Also,
really?
he played Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ah, okay. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know who that is from The Hobbit. But
He's great in The Hobbit because he has this really great line where, well, first of all, he plays Legolas's dad, which is
really?
kind of funny because Orlando Bloom is younger, or not young, he's older than him, because The Hobbit is a prequel to Lord of the Rings, and Legolas. Orlando Bloom was a lot older, so they had to use CGI in his face. And so when I was watching with my dad was like, "Yeah, let's go, Dad, who I'm older than." Like, this is
funny.
great scene. I forget how the line goes, but like he decapitates this one orc, and he's like, "Why'd you decapitate him?" "Well, he had no reason to live anymore. He gave us the information." Like he's a very sassy elf. But yeah, he's great in The Hobbit. The Hobbit movies, like they're kind of it's one book, but they made it into 3 movies.
yeah,
which,
I know.
like,
I told you I couldn't get into any of those.
this guy doesn't like Lord of the Rings. He doesn't like The Hobbit, which I have a huge issue with because I love Lord of the Rings.
I can't sit through it. I can't. I'm sorry. There's just like.
Can you sit
other-
through Dune at least?
Dune? I'm willing to give Dune another shot.
Dune is really good. The first movie, it's a little slow, but when the action kicks in, it kicks in at a good point. The second one's a lot better. I watched the second one when I was in Florida, and I was like, this is so good. Like my brother was like intensely like walking in and out of the room, like, what do you think about it? And like he was like leaving because he already saw it. And then he walked in, like there was a really big twist in the movie. And then I was like, what? And he walked in as I was watching it. He was like, what do you think? I'm like, where did you come from? The way they say the title of the movie is kind of crazy. Like, did you watch the second one at all?
I haven't.
Oh, the second one's a lot
I
better.
barely saw the first one.
Barely saw the first one.
barely saw the first
Barely.
one.
Wow.
I saw like a quarter of the first one on like a plane ride, and that was about it.
That was the first ever movie I saw Timothy Chalamet in.
Really?
Was Dune. Yeah, it was that and Wonka.
That was
and,
my.
I got a question though, because he was in another movie recently that came out. I saw it during the break. Did you see Marty Supreme?
I have not. I heard that was also very.
Oh,
good.
it was so good. I don't normally go to the theaters to watch movies like that, but it was good. The guy from Shark Tank's in the movie,
Really?
and he plays himself.
That's
The one who's
yeah.
the older one, the one.
the bald guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays himself pretty much in the movie. Because I was seeing him, I'm like, I've seen this guy before. That Shark Tank guy. Like,
Yeah. No, I haven't. All I heard was like it's a very like
vulgar. It's very.
that it's weird.
It's
very,
weird
like,
too.
very
It's
weird.
like it. No, by the way, it's a movie where no one's a good guy. No one's a good person. Like, but what's weird is that those are kind of the best movies when no one's a good
My
person.
thing is like, isn't it a ping pong movie?
It is, but it made me actually care about ping pong a lot. It's like if I was watching a Professor Wii Sports video for like 2.5 hours.
So it wasn't like another version of like Challengers.
I haven't watched Challenges yet, but I have. But
That was an experience watching that one.
well,
That
I
was
remember when I was
interesting.
watching the trailer. my friend was like, "Is this movie just about a girl with?" I'm not like I can't say that word on here, unfortunately. But like, is it just about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
And
it-
I think the funniest part is that I think the two guys have better chemistry than they do with the girl in the movie, which is like that is
Zendaya.
that is like it's just like, and they're all awful. In the
I
movie
love
too.
I love Zendaya though. I haven't seen Euphoria, unfortunately. Okay, that's a show I can't sit through. It makes me mad. I can't watch Euphoria. My brother loves that show. I hate
I
that show
haven't
though.
seen anything. I'm assuming it's one of those shows that the characters consistently make bad decisions.
It's awful. I can't sit through it. Everyone's rude to each other. Like there's this one scene that I couldn't even get through where they're all like at like a pool or whatever, and they're like, "I'm so glad you guys are back together." We're not back together. No, we're not. I mean, I was gonna say it. Why'd you? I'm like, stop. Just have a normal conversation. Like,
That was
I
that
can't
was-
get through it. Like
This is very controversial, but that is how I felt with Glee. I could not sit through
Glee, Glee, I can kind of sit through. Like Glee. Oh, I remember I was very young. My mom used to always play me the soundtrack of Glee in the car. I was never allowed to watch the show though.
My
And then-
mom got me into Glee, and she was like,
Wait, how old were you?
well, this was like recent. This was like
Oh,
I think,
recent. Okay.
like senior year of high school, and she was like, Tristan, you need to watch this. Like, this is right up your alley. Like, you sing and stuff. I'm like, okay. I gave it a shot, and when I tell you I could not make it past season 1 because every character got me so irritated. Like, it's just like bad decision off of bad decision. You know what it reminded me of? Have you seen the show Titans?
Oh,
the
the
DC
the
show?
really weird Teen Titans
Yes.
like
Have you seen
reboot.
that show?
Oh, I've only seen clips on YouTube.
Okay,
Um,
I saw that show to its entirety. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's like the first 2 seasons are like,
doesn't Robin say like F Batman? Like
yeah, the first 2 seasons are pretty good. Because it focuses on like the main Teen Titans, and then they introduce like Superboy and Wonder Girl and stuff. And I'm like, okay, they're going more of like a Young Justice route, and it's cool. And then they introduce Jason Todd, and the whole show just like plummets.
oh dear.
and you would
Red Hood?
You would expect Red Hood to make
Yeah,
the show
wait,
better.
Because Red Hood's awesome.
No,
Like
they introduce him as like this angsty teen, and yes, that's Red
yeah,
Hood.
yeah, exactly.
He like actively makes every character a worse version of themselves. Cause like I mean, they do the whole plot line where like Joker pretty much kills him and stuff, and like
Yeah.
and he gets resurrected and he becomes Red Hood, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna like I don't want to be with you guys anymore. Like I'm a lone wolf and stuff. And then like I don't know, like for some reason he doesn't interact with any of the characters. They just all start making the worst decisions possible. Like Nightwing rushes in and nearly dies in a battle,
What?
even though he's got a full team that he's leading.
Also, it's Nightwing now. He should be like fully like up
Yeah,
there
and then,
now,
like-
like in the ranks.
No, I think that the thing that stopped me from watching it was there was a whole like towards the end of season 2, there's a scene where there's this little girl and they're at like this carnival, I think, and there's a electrical pole that comes down, and Wonder Girl
sounds like a Final Destination movie.
Wonder Girl catches the pole and gets electrocuted and dies.
That's the opening.
And
Of,
she's she's
That-
Amazonian.
that's the opening of the Suicide Squad, pretty much.
No,
Do you remember when they're on the beach and there's that one
no,
woman's like,
yeah. But I'm just like, she's Amazonian.
yeah, wait, that's stupid.
That should not have killed her. And then what made it even worse was Superboy was there in the scene.
Yeah, wait.
You're telling me he could have caught that?
Uh,
So then the 3rd season is Raven going to like the underworld to try and get her soul back. Why is Wonder Girl in the underworld? Like Trigon has her soul. Why? Why is that the whole plot? It
sounds bad.
it went
that
like
sounds bad.
it went like a Riverdale route, and I
Oh.
couldn't. I had to stop
I
watching
can't.
it.
Yeah, no, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. Well, that just reminded me of in the Suicide Squad. Remember when they're on the beach and there's that one girl was like, "The white flag, I got the bird." Ah! She just jumps on the helicopter and then it just goes down and kills everybody. That opening, like when I first saw that, I was like, watching Pete Davidson get his head blown off. I was like, "Oh God!" I
That
was
is,
like, "Oh God!"
Yeah, that movie was crazy when I first saw it.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was probably one of the first R-rated movies I saw in the theater. It's like I was very
Didn't you see Deadpool though?
no, I didn't see it in the theater.
Oh, you didn't see it in the
For
theater.
my first ever, I didn't watch Deadpool until like COVID.
I was about to say that scene with the
I haven't.
his original X-Force in Deadpool 2.
Oh no,
where
I
they
didn't.
all,
I didn't.
like, get, like,
I didn't
murdered.
watch Deadpool 1 and 2 till COVID. Like my first actual rated R. COVID when I started watching rated R movies. My first ever rated R movie was The Hangover.
Mm.
It was The Hangover. And what else? It was The Hangover. There was another movie I watched as well. I think first it was it was The Hangover. Then it was Step Brothers. Like I started like fully like watching just like comedies. Then I watched Deadpool and Deadpool 2 back to back, and I was like, oh, I can watch this now. Like,
They're great. Those
I love Deadpool.
He is such a
I did see
perfect
the Once
Deadpool
Upon a
too.
Deadpool in the theater,
Was that
the
Christmas
PG-13
Was
one.
that the Christmas
Yeah.
one?
the Christmas one with
Yeah.
with Fred Savage like tied up to the bed.
Yes.
Like, and like I was saying this, like it's only funny when it's the Fred Savage scenes though, because like
Isn't it the same movie?
it's the same movie, but it's like a PG-13 version of it. It's like
Oh.
all like the PG, because Deadpool, I would say, when Ryan Reynolds gets filmed, like there's a lot of different takes of him. There was a lot of different takes that I saw. Like there was one where I can't say these words on here. I can't curse on here, unfortunately. I have not cursed this entire show. I hope you noticed. You were not allowed to curse on the show apparently, but which is bad. But there's a lot of lines that were cut out, and there were also the funnier parts were the references he makes. So I was like, oh, they cut out the Batman v Superman joke. Like I really like when he's
I
like,
do remember
I was
those
fighting Nikki
outtakes.
Badass, and I found his mom was Martha too. I don't like though how in Deadpool and Wolverine, him and I forgot his girlfriend's name. Why am I forgetting her name? Vanessa.
No, that's
It's
Kingpin.
Vanessa. No, it's Vanessa.
Is it Vanessa? I thought that was
Listen,
Kingpin.
Nessa.
That was
Nessa?
that was Kingpin. I
Nessa?
think.
Nessa.
I think that was Kingpin.
Yes, Deadpool was dating Nessa.
I'm forgetting what it was.
I think it was Vanessa. Yeah.
Was it Vanessa?
She's so forgettable. We forgot her name. We forgot her name. I don't like that they're broken up though in the third movie. I would have honestly, because I was like, okay, you just undid everything that we in the second movie then. Like
I think that was the point of the third movie, though. It was like, hey, we're in the MCU now.
Yeah.
Everything that happened in the Fox universe.
I still
doesn't
liked it
happen.
though. I just didn't like they kind of just unceremoniously just kicked out all the previous Deadpool characters that I liked actually. My brother didn't care. He didn't care about any of them. I kind of liked some of the Deadpool characters still from the movie.
I'm surprised Domino wasn't in it.
Yeah, I realized that she's not in it. Cable's not in it, obviously.
And Cable.
Yeah. Dude, imagine him and Wolverine together. Like,
Yeah, but I think it would have taken away the spotlight.
I wonder
from
though
Wolverine,
if
though, if they did that.
the one more theory I had about Doomsday is that I wonder if Doctor Doom is like trying to get all the Marvel characters kids, because every teaser that has been released has
I
to do
thought that they were setting up the Young Avengers.
because Steve Rogers has a kid, Thor has a kid, Scott and Jean have a kid, and if Sadie Sink is playing Hope Summers in Spider-Man Brand New Day, that would add to my theory. Also, Black Panther's got a kid, and we got Franklin. Like we got all these kids. If Marvel reboots, I hope like it's a soft reboot and it's like Young Avengers.
That's
Like
what I'm
that's
saying.
my way.
I think they're setting up the Young
But if we're
Avengers.
going for a full-on reboot, then X-Men. Start with X-Men. And I was going off on a tangent with this with my friend, but I think I don't know. I'm weird about this. Like they did her wrong, but you know who I would love to have as the lead, because they tried doing it in the original movie, but they kind of failed.
Who?
Rogue.
for X-Men?
Yeah, because Rogue was the lead in the original, and she was a teenager, and honestly, that could have worked really well with her growing
Yeah,
to become
I-
the Rogue that we know.
think
But
I-
because Rogue, in my opinion, is the coolest one. I love her and Gambit's relationship. Like,
I actually think that her and Gambit should get like a solo movie.
I totally agree, because they're the two. I do know, unfortunately, I did get spoiled that Gambit does die in the show. I did get spoiled that, and I
Yeah.
heard that her and Magneto have a weird thing. Like,
That's
what's
in the comics. It's like a weird like
because she was part of the Brotherhood of Mutants originally, correct?
Rogue. Yeah, no, but Rogue in the comics like gets with really random people. Like Magneto, she's with Deadpool at some point.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
But I mean, she ends up with Gambit at the end. But I'll see you, Tyler.
Wait, why are you leaving? Show's not done yet.
I think he's. Did he say he had class?
All right. I have class in like 10 minutes, so we might as well start wrapping up. So,
Yeah.
final thoughts. I'll just say this. I love Rogue and Gambit, though. I love how she's always like, I want to kiss you. You want to end up in the hospital. He's like, maybe it's worth it. No share. Like, I don't know. I'm doing my Uncle Henry voice for her. Like, oh my God.
No, but I think if they're gonna do an X-Men, I kind of want to see them focus on Cyclops for once.
Yeah, that too.
did
Cyclops,
not-
they did him dirty as well.
They didn't completely. kind of why
He dies in X-Men 3, the only X-Men 3, because
that's
he
why
was
I didn't like
because
any
he
of
was
those.
shooting Superman Returns. That's why.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't like any
Mhm.
of the original X-Men movies, because it's like Cyclops is the leader. If you're not going to focus on the leader, like you're not doing X-Men correctly. I'm sorry. They were so focused.
Oh, yeah,
on,
no.
Hey, Wolverine's here.
Yeah. In my opinion, what they should have done is that like Wolverine, like, yeah, like I agree. Wolverine's great, but like, yeah, I agree. Like they could have had a focus on Cyclops.
I like to think that Wolverine is, I mean, obviously he's a part of the X-Men, but it's like
Mhm.
the X-Men don't really bound Wolverine, if that makes sense. He's like his own entity outside of it.
All right. Well, I guess we got to start wrapping things up.
Yeah.
Tyler, we're going to start wrapping things up. Tyler. Okay. No, okay. All right. Thank you for coming on. I'll see you later, man. And have a good day. I don't know how to end this. That's just a theory. I don't know. Peace out. Goodbye. I don't know how to end it.